Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Hope doing well. Hope you are having a wonderful day on this. Give me a sec. We're gonna do another video at the same time. Because why doing one video when you can do two? Please let me know. Today we're trying something new. I'm working now, so I'm gonna start doing daily videos. So I do not know how the lighting is gonna go. So please let me know if you like the lighting. If you prefer we do it at night, let me know. So we'll be playing some Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain because I fucking love that game. Also trying to check out the outside. Don't blink, it's your blink. Hope you guys are having a nice day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. This is part 2 of our daily. Sorry, we're doing 2-minute videos at once. Be playing some Tokyo Ghoul, but once again, we're doing videos in the background. So it's gonna be mainly, it's really mainly, it's nuts. It's try. Struggle take over initiated. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. So we're just gonna be grinding. I'm sorry guys, I'm a bit tired and we're doing a lot at the same time. But yeah. So today we're doing a video and it's a shout out. And this week I've been very, very focused. And it wasn't, well, that's not true. Was it intentional? I don't think it was intentional in this case of we're gonna be thankful this week, right? I think it's an amazing thing that we're thankful, but I don't think that it was the goal. Yeah, it's nice. That's not fine. I want to get the sunset a little bit because you guys have been craving the nature corn. Oh, you see that's a fuck up. See if I do this, that this is not good. So I have to keep it here. Okay, that's good to know. Want to shout out a particular person, and that peculiar person is Genis. You guys have, if you're familiar with the channel, you heard about him. This guy has been by my side for over a year now, July 2022 to be quite exact. I was going through a rough patch. I was going through a depression. I was going through, depression was the word. I was out of work. I was out of shape. I'm still out of shape, but at least I'm working. And Janice came in, and he was like, "Dude, I like Pokemon. You're playing Pokemon Go. I want to walk." And what I like about Janice right away, he was very vocal, and I like that about him because I'm very vocal, but it doesn't mean that I don't like having a conversation, right? I don't like having monologue. I do not like having monologues. I know it's hard to believe, but I prefer having dialogue. So with Janice, it just clicked. We became really close friends really quick. We talked every single day, and it was really really nice. And then we evolved. We were talking every single day. And what is weird with Janice is he was actually the only person I was talking to every single day. And lately, it's weird. It's really weird because I'm in a video, and I don't want to be dark, right? But let's just say I was seeing someone, it didn't work out, and I put a lot of effort into that person, and I think putting effort into that person and to the relationship also is amazing. But there's some people that possibly needed my help, and the relationship didn't work, sadly, which sucks. But you're like, holy shit, I should have put that time with other people, you know? And that sucks. So you realize that it's not necessarily about we were dealing with the pressure of giving back, constantly giving back, not giving back in a sense of, hey, you give me $5, I give you $5, but more so in the fact of you're kind to me, I'm kind to you, and it's not so much, oh, if you're not kind, I'm not gonna be kind, but it's more so like, hey, you're a really nice person. I want to be nice because that's what you deserve, right? And with Janice, we had a couple of fights. Of course, nothing too serious, but we did have a couple of fights. And when you look at my best friends, right, which is what is amazing is, I had huge fight with Carl, huge fight where we didn't talk. I had huge fight with Shao. But since we were working together, I don't think we ever went to the place where we didn't talk. But yeah, so we had fight with my friends, and I think I'm tired. That's why I'm moving a lot. So I don't know why, but let's just say that it's something scientific, and let's just say it's biological, right? So with Janice, the fact that we fought, it's not about fighting. It's about, you know what, we fought, but the friendship survives, and I think that means more somehow means a lot more than we fought, right? And the really cool thing is we've been friends for a while, actually every single day. And you know, right now, I'm starting to have a community. I'm starting to have a community, and it's nice because I'm realizing that I had a community since almost the beginning on TikTok. I had people that had my back, right? And I'm very grateful for that. But it's just that it's weird. For me, a community is people talking together, right? For me, people are talking together. Okay, we're a community. People are talking. It's like on a Discord, right? And people are talking and talking and talking. I don't have Discord, so that's don't ask. But with Janice, I think it was a start. It was a start of talking, and Janice was also a really good mod. He was talking to people that come to the stream. That was also important. But more so, and nowadays, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing familiar faces. But what is really cool is you guys are seeing familiar faces. You guys are saying, "Oh, I know this guy because he comment on Ink video before." I actually like answering comments with a video because I think it's kind of like a kind of like a quality control, right? I wouldn't react to a shitty message. I do sometimes. It's more to make fun of people. Most of the time, when I answer a comment, is because I like that person, right? I like that person, so I'm gonna answer the comments. So it's kind of cool. And with Janice, we spent a lot of time not talking, and then he came back. He made the first step. I'll be completely honest. He made the first step, and we really had it good lately. But we haven't been talking as much as we have before, which is every single day. And weirdly, I'm gonna push it to lock. I'm gonna push it to lock. I'm gonna believe this is luck. But weirdly speaking, every single time that I'm sad, and because I stream every day, right? And Janice is more so a guy that likes streams or seeing a video game than something else. So I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be streaming. It's gonna come. Say, hey, bro, how's it going? See, Janice, which is completely fucked. E the day TikTok closed for Americans, he came rushing in. It's like, oh, how you feeling, dude? Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? And I was like, and I was really touched because he thought about me and said, yo, I know you worked hard on TikTok. I know you work really hard on TikTok, but at least you have your YouTube. So he thought about me, and he was coming in to reconfort me, you know, to be a good friend. And I was really grateful. I was really really grateful because yeah, it does affect me and it does suck. TikTok is something I like. I don't like as much as I like YouTube, but I do like TikTok, right? So TikTok, Janice came in, and Janice is like, "Yo, you okay?" And he's so nice to me that I start feeling bad. I start feeling bad because the dude must think I'm banned from TikTok, and I'm like, bro, you know I'm Canadian, right? He knows I'm Canadian, but so okay, it's kind of I think for a lot of people that are outside Canada and America, I think when you talk about Canada, I think a lot of time America is kind of involved because we're neighbors, right? A lot of time it's involved. So I'm like, dude, and it's like, yeah, I know, but I still know that a lot of your people were from America, right? So I know that it hurts you. And I'm like, that's really thoughtful. And the thing that happened that was sad with Dennis is he came in the last two times that he was coming in. I'm going to push it to luck, but I wasn't doing well. And yesterday he came in, and yesterday I was doing really good. I was having a good day. We broke up with my girl, so I should be in a bad mood, but I'm in a good mood. It was a really good day, and it's fun because you don't want to be. See, I'm lucky to have Janice because I'm lucky to have Janice a lot because I'm more out there. I'm more energetic. He's more grounded. It's more like it's funny because when we were filming, right? He was like, "Dude, I could take care of like the editing and everything," and I'm like, "You take care of the filming." So I think this is why we're such a good team, right? But the reason why I'm giving a shout out to Janice is not because he's a nice guy, not because one of my closest friends, not because I fucking love that guy, not because he's been like a brother to me. And it's weird because with friendship, with friendship, it's like that. It's like you don't know that guy from for a long time, and you know, and it's weird because we never met. I don't even know what the guy sounds like. We never talk on the phone. I've read him. I know how he acts. I know how he is as a person, right? And you know somebody, but even then, you talk to this person for. Oh, I dropped something. It's okay. We dropped the headphones, which are really good. I-25 are really, really good. I'm not doing a product placement on a child video. That would be very unsensitive. I dropped it. Did I drop something else? I cannot hear. Ah, I did. I knew I dropped something else, right? So, I'm not saying this for that. See, we got really close, and we became really, really close friends. And I fucked it up. I'm gonna be honest, I fucked it up. Even though the meaning, I wasn't trying to fuck it up, I never meant to fuck it up. I fucked it up, right? And once again, it was about the video where he felt like I was talking about him, which I wasn't. But you know what? It doesn't matter what I was saying. It matters that it matters that he felt bad, and that wasn't the case. And even then, I have to pronounce the shout out, right? Because this guy, Janice, would come in, and we talked about it, right? And said, "Yo," and it's absolutely funny because last week I made a stream about, and I was crying about treating people like shit, right? And of course, I make a stream about that. I would play Fortnite, and of course, Janice is here because he somehow sensed I was needing help, and I was talking about with him. And he said, "Look, I think," and that's what I love. I need friends like that. I need friends like that, and I'm lucky because the people that I have surrounding me are very kind. And it's funny because we gave a shout out to Zineb yesterday, and Zineb was talking about, I know that you're not feeling 100%, which is like, he was like, dude, you put a lot of work into TikTok. I know you were too focused on TikTok. You were there, and it was hard. It was a lot for you, and it was. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I didn't sleep, and he knew that. I think he knew that deep down. And the reason why I'm giving Jens a shout out is it's not about the 1 year friendship, 1+ year friendship. My apologies, my God. It's about yesterday. I was in a good mood. He was in a good mood. We had a conversation, and we reminisced about the good time, and that's about friendship, you know. And with Janice, the reason why I love that guy is I have friends on here on TikTok where I have memories, right? But none of them I have so many memories as with Janice. Or the one I do have, I know them in real life, right? And it's nice because it's kind of like a symbiote. It's like kind of like a Eddie Brock versus Venom, right? And he's been super supportive, but also he understands me. And lately he's been trying, well, not trying, but he's thinking about streaming, right? And it's something that he was talking about years ago. I'm talking about like it's a fucking decade. And he's just gonna monitor today, so hopefully it starts soon. I'm not gonna rush him. If you were looking for him, it's Genis TV. So DZENIS TV on Twitch. And you see, it's nice because this guy was there. It's such a weird feeling. I fucking love Genis, but Genis is. How can I say this? I fucking love that guy, but he is. It's weird because I was the same thing happened with my girl last week. My girlfriend. There's a certain thing that you say, right? And when you have a conversation, let's say you have a conversation with your friend, right? You have a conversation with your friend, and you say, you know what, work went well, but then you do a video where you're very private, right? And you're very open-minded and yourself, and you're talking about, hey, that day was shitty, right? So Genis, he seeing the video, he had it's nuts. It's a friendship, but there's more than friendship where this other person knows things that you didn't tell them. Then they know because they fucking watched the video that you made yourself, right? So he saw me and he was there backing me up, growing. But it's not necessarily, okay, bro, I'm gonna watch you grow. It's also like, you know what, you grew. That's my turn to grow, and now I'm seeing that person grow, and it's so. It's so. I think friendship is it's like a relationship actually. It's bringing each other up, right? And if I'm being completely honest, it's a bit stressful because this guy helped me so much, and I want to be there for him. Not because he helped me so much, but because he's a nice guy. But the fact that he did help me so much, like, okay, how can I help the guy, right? And it's nice because once again we complement each other. Dennis is more of a planner. I'm more of a doer. That just can say, hey, bro. But honestly, and we've had to have people in your life like that, people that really have your back. See, sadly speaking, I've had mods on TikTok, right? That were completely using me. When I had a lot of viewers, it would come in. When I didn't have viewers, it didn't come in. And when you have this, when you have people that are are in your community, right? And they're trying to use you. It's not always, oh my god, I know you're using me, right? So it happens, and then because one person happened, you try to look for other people that are doing it, and then you realize that a lot of people are doing it, and your first response is, holy shit, how many people have been doing it? And you started looking at people, right? And is they using me? Is they using me? It's like, oh, if you're famous, right? Who is there for my money? Is there for my fame versus who's there for me? This guy, Janice, asked about my mom. Asked about my fucking mom. And this is what I mean because by the fact that it's so weird. Because, asked about my mom because he saw her in a video, right? And I just think it's so nice because, like, oh wait, you know my mom, you saw her, you know my mom, and it's in a weird way. It's almost like a real life friendship. Like we're so close that it's like a real life friendship, but it's online, But anyway, I want to shout him out because this guy has been here for me in the good time and the bad time. I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? I'm gonna tell you a secret. Look at your circle of friend right now, okay? One day, and I of course I don't wish it for you, but one day shit's gonna hit the fan, and you'll see who's left, right? And I'm grateful that I have people like that. I was grateful for a lot of people this week. I was grateful, and this week I don't know why, but this week a lot of people showed up. See, I'm gonna say it like that, right? So in August I had a lot of trolls, and I was very lucky because my community stood up for me and defended me and defended me and defended me. And they were going to war for me, and I was like, holy shit, I'm so lucky, right? But understanding that people have your back. Like I got it, like the DM that I received, that I received saying, hey, I know that you're not doing 100%. The number of happy birthday I got from some people that are very close to me, some people that are not close to me at all. But in that case, it doesn't really matter if they're close to me or not. I'm just grateful, and and it's odd because in a perfect world I wouldn't do this video, and it's in a perfect world I have a whole group of people. Hi, but I feel selfish if I say that. If I say like, oh yo, in a perfect world we have this group of people that are there for you, but it's not about the group. It's not about the numbers. Oh my god, holy shit, what an asshole. It's not about the quality, it's about the quality. That doesn't make any fucking sense. There's no quality of people, right? We're all the same. This how we act that's different. The people that I have, the close group that I have, it's amazing. And see, this last week I was very stressed. I was very sad or shameful that I didn't I wasn't there for people as much as they were there for me. And then we did a video on selflessness yesterday, and that selflessness was understanding. Okay, well maybe I can't help everybody, right? And I try to help everybody. Even I'll be honest, even right now when I'm answering everybody, oh yuck, ugh. But then I'm answering to everybody on TikTok, right? And I'm doing videos. Some of you guys, I am. I'm very glad to answer some of other people. I'm like, oh, I don't know, really know you. It's a weird way to shout out people, right? But yeah, I think it's important to talk about friendship. I think it's important that I mention the friendship that I have with Janice because I feel like, and I'm not playing victim, okay? I'm not playing victim. Please understand that. Please understand that I'm not playing victim. But I feel like I spend most of my life self-centered, by fear of not being understood because I'm different. There's a lot of reason for that, but I feel like you don't really care. You don't. I'm self-sufficient. Okay, so I can spend months alone. Nothing's gonna happen. I want to spend weeks alone. I'm still good, right? Self-sufficient, right? Now, then you realize that you're lonely, right? Because you're lonely. Sadly, you're willing to take everybody and anybody. I took them as Stefan, but you see, Stefan, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But then there's Ink, and with Ink it's different because I have this community. And what I was saying, and the beginning of the video, it was true. I feel like this community is getting closer, and people are trying to know each other. But that's also dangerous because if I have this expression of wolf in sheep clothing, if I'm introducing people to you guys and they're not good people, I'm like, oh, bro, right? I shout out people. I did some shout out before to people that I shouldn't have shout outs. I did some shout out before to people that were shitty people, and I can see it. But on the day off, I didn't see that, right? And there's people that I'm talking to right now. I know they're trying to use me, right? So it's a different feeling, but then you have people like Janice, which I know are there. And it's funny because I was talking to my girlfriend, my ex, I think it was last week, and she was talking to me about something very important, right? And it's funny because when I make this video, you can tell it's not planned. You can tell we're rambling. And when I was on the phone with her, I was also rambling. And she told me an important fact about her family, like not really a secret, but she doesn't want to talk about it, so that's cool. And she told me information that was important, and I don't know. I think it's the way she brought it. I really think that's the way she brought it because she just dropped a bomb and she's like, "Hey, let's change subject." And I did retain the information because we didn't talk about it in details, right? And we talked on the phone, and I was like, "Holy shit, I forgot that." And she was sad, right? She was hurt. And I was talking about how I treat people like shit. Janice was one of them. The funniest thing, Janice was one of them, the people I treated like shit that I mentioned. Funniest thing, Zineb was the person that I treated like shit. You see the person that I constantly say, hey, she said, I know that you're not feeling 100%. If you need something, I'm here. I got your back. And I was like, holy shit, dude, you know? And I think this is the guilt. I think as a human being, you're able to see the quality of the people, right? You're able to see the quality of people, and you're able to say, hey, I want you in my life, or I don't want you in my life. And when you're lonely, you're willing to take everybody. It's like a girl, right? Or a man, I'm sorry. But somebody that feels like they don't love themselves. They'll take love wherever it come from. If it come from an asshole, not a literal asshole, but a person who's an asshole, they'll take it from an asshole, you know? That's why people get hurt, right? And with the girl that I was talking to, in the video I was crying. I was literally crying with that videos. And I really mean it. It was true tears. And in that video, I said, she'll forgive me. And I know that she'll forgive me tomorrow and everything will be okay. But the reality is, if somebody forgives you for something that you did, right? It doesn't mean that you're going to be as close as before. They can forgive you, but then you're not part of their life. They can forgive you, but we're not as close as before, right? And, yeah. It's things that happen like that. And it sucks, but I lost some good people. For sure. And that's my fault. There was a period of, like, I'm going to bring back the August period. I was burned out, I wasn't sleeping, and I treated a lot of people like shit. And some of those people I'll never get back, and that's cool, that's fine. And yeah, so it sucks, but what can I do? But this video is not about me, it's about Janice, and you probably won't see this. It's a fucking 25 minutes, but I'm proud of you for streaming, dude. And it's a shitty feeling because it's a really shitty feeling because it's like seeing your friend, right? And he lost a lot of weight. Or seeing your friend and he got a good girl and he has a wonderful kid. And I don't know if it's a man thing. I don't know if it's a alpha male thing, but you should still be able to tell your friend, "Hey, I love you, dude," or you should be able to tell your friend, "I'm so proud of you." But I don't know why. So instead of doing a video saying I'm proud of you, I shouldn't even do this video. I should just text him and say I'm proud of you. I did tell him I'm proud of you, but I didn't express how proud I was of him. And again, yesterday was such a beautiful evening because we were just having a good time, and we didn't have a good time like that in almost a less than a year, but still, you know what I mean, right? It feels like a year. I'm telling you, when you're online, it feels like a year. And also, what is kind of cool with Genesis is if you start streaming or if you start to get a community and you start getting popular, is you can see how he does it, how he deals with it, right? I dealt with it in the horrible fashion of constantly putting through work and putting pressure, and putting pressure, and putting pressure. Then you explode or you implode because it's inside. And like, oh, well, I hurt a couple of people, and seeing how somebody else will deal with it, it's actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool. And this guy, and just, I was talking with Toxic, and Toxic was also somebody that wished me a happy birthday, right? And it's nuts. The reason why I'm talking about the people that are wishing me a happy birthday, because my own father forgot. And it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. He's older, right? But he forgot. And you're like, well, I've been a shitty song possibly, but maybe not. I don't know. And we were talking about how little things means a lot. Janice also wished me a happy birthday. He's like, how did you remember? And now I'm gonna have such a big job to do. I'm gonna have to find this guy fucking birthday, bro. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna find it. But yeah. So please follow on Twitch. If you don't have Twitch, I'm gonna get the guy to make it to YouTube. I don't care. I'm gonna force him if I have to. I'm gonna force him to get it to YouTube because, and it's funny because he was talking about YouTube. He was like, "Oh, TikTok closed. At least you have it back up on YouTube." He said okay, so at least the word actually really touched me, but it was funny because he said you were so smart to back up everything on YouTube. And I'm like, nah, bro. No, because the TikTok was the backup. The YouTube was the YouTube was a plan A, and the TikTok was the backup. But yeah. What I really found sad with the TikTok ban is I don't know if that doesn't have anything to do with Janice, although possibly will do one day. I don't know. But see, the thing that's said with TikTok is I'm talking about Canadians, right? And Canadian TikTok do not pay us. They won't pay you if you make videos. They won't pay you for anything, right? And a lot of people, they know that the money is in battles. So a lot of people will never do videos and will only do battle. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Create a community. They don't want you to only see you battle. They want to see what's your everyday life. We did a fucking grocery store video last week. You think people want to see what I have in the grocery store? Some of you guys want to, and I find it so endearing. I find it so endearing because you're from different countries, and it's something new for you. Like, oh, I didn't have those products. Oh, we have a product, but it's not the same name. And it's cultural. It's weirdly speaking, it's a cultural thing, right? And those people, they don't care about they're only here for money. That sucks. That sucks because if you made some videos, you could have told them, hey guys, those videos are still gonna be posted on YouTube. Follow me there. I think ultimately speaking, the TikTok ban was a show of how fragile TikTok was. It was a show. When was the last time that they said they was gonna close YouTube? I don't know, guys. I don't know. By the way, we're gonna be finishing on that because it's already a long videos. But by the way, if you're curious, and only if you're curious, right? You should go check out the current lawsuit of Meta. By the way. Anyway, shout out to Janice. Please follow the guy. Amazing dude. I love you. I hope you're having a good day. I was gonna say I hope you love me too, but you know what? Even if it's only I that I love you, I'm okay with that. Because you're wonderful and you deserve to have the best day.